Hello everyone, welcome to Mystic Light Warriors. So, going with what I feel called to do, we're going to start some information sharing. So this video is about runes. So we'll start into some runes. I've chosen a card last night. I did some work with it. I did some research with it, and we're going to start with that one. So I will show you quickly the oracle deck that I'm working with, that is, which is familiar, Rune's oracle deck. So I really like it. So that's the deck. So I'm not at home, so rough setup here. But nonetheless, the card that was chosen was Raidho. So Raidho, commonly known as the R card, because obviously the sign is a card, is an R, sorry. The sign is a card, interesting. So with this deck, each rune is also associated with a familiar animal as well. So I'll mention a little bit about that as well, but the focus is really on the rune itself and the meaning of that rune. So let me pull up what is in the card. We've got some sirens going off in the background. We've got people laughing and moving around. It's a beautiful spot where I'm at. And that's interesting that I just said that, because Raidho is the card for travel. So we'll start with the whale. The whale is on this rune card. And right off the hop, knowing what this rune means, essentially travel. Whales travel vast distances across the oceans, to feeding grounds, to birthing grounds, to all these different places. They're constantly traveling. They're constantly on the move. You know, being a sea creature, I don't know that they ever really stay still, you know? So the book, what it says is, humpback whales traverse great oceans with calm and gentle ease, the embodiment of going with the flow. He is connected to the deep rhythms and truths of the universe. As the stars sway above him in the eternal cycle of the Milky Way, the moon governs the tides of the seas and the routines of his daily life. When the whale is connected and attuned to the harmonies of life, he always moves easily in the right direction. Raidho oversees the journey. There is calm, confident, ordered energy to this rune. It references a forward motion and the ability to achieve your goals by being in the right place at the right time. Take ownership and control of your story. You are the leader of your life, and developing a true and reliable inner compass is your greatest asset. In reverse, there's rigidity, stasis, or restlessness. The energy of the control freak prevails. So keywords for this one would be journey, natural rhythms, action, movement, right path. This rune is an offering of a safe blessing passage wherever your journey might take you. So it's good to wear as a talisman if you're journeying, if you've got a letter that you really want to get to where it's going, on your luggage to help ensure it gets to where you're going to, that sort of thing. So going deeper into it, it really started to talk about, not only is it associated with travel, but it's the journey itself, motion, evolutionary rhythms, the journey of life. The symbol is the wagon, and so back when these were created, a wagon was the mode of transportation for just about anyone, and in fact gods used wagons pulled by familiars to get to where they were going, and that sort of thing as well. So it's also about the wagon, the whatever's propelling the wagon, you know, be it a horse, be it a cat, be it an owl, whatever. Maybe you've got a unicorn propelling your wagon. I ain't judging, you know. Maybe your wagon flies. But regardless, throughout this entire video, if you haven't noticed, there's been planes, before I started, it was actually quite quiet. And throughout the whole video, there's now been planes, and that, I believe, was a helicopter. Travel. So again, though, it doesn't necessarily mean physical travel like that. Like, we can also be talking about your spiritual journey, your soul's travel, that sort of thing, your personal development, right? It also is a need for a good balance and harmony, because, you know, for instance, going back to the wagon, you've got the rider in the wagon. You know, if you've got passengers, you've got riders, and then you've got the person that's driving the wagon, plus the thing that's pulling the wagon, be it an animal, a spirit, whatever. All of these things have to work in harmony with each other. So it's also talking about that in groups, in working together, that communication, the unity. Also, your own self-transformation, your own inner guidance, and the rhythm of your life. It can also be associated with journey into other realms as well, right? So basically, step-by-step movement that creates patterns and rituals and that sort of thing as well. Like, it's all about movement, propelling forward. I suppose in reverse it could be moving backwards, but that's not what this video is about. So also timing, divine timing, we all know that that's also important. You know, if the driver's trying to get to the destination faster than the horse, there's going to be a problem, or, you know, and vice versa, right? So it's about right timing as well, but also a purposeful movement. It's not just about going wherever you want. It's about a purposeful motion, or movement towards a specific goal, you know. And as I'm saying that, and there he is right there. There's a squirrel causing quite a ruckus on the hill over here, no doubt in pursuit of his goal, of where he's going. You know, maybe he's looking for food. You know, as you can see where I'm at, it is fall, so we've got some gorgeous colors, but that means he's on the hunt for food, hiding it, getting his pad ready, you know, wherever he's going to sleep, be it in a tree or, I don't know, I have no idea where he's going to sleep, but nonetheless, he's got purposeful movements right now, very purposeful movements. There's no wasting time for him, right? So it's the synergy between the user and the tool as well, okay? It's also connected to cycles, wheels, that constant loop, you know, the loop of life as well. So the journey of life, and then that working together towards that common goal or destination. When this rune comes up in a reading, for instance, it can also be marking a path choice. You know, perhaps on your journey, you've got a major life choice coming. Are you going left? Are you going right? Are you saying it with the fork in the middle? You know, what direction are you taking? Because again, it's about that purposeful movement and motion, right? Also, getting back to way back when when these were first created, don't forget messages came with, like, through wagons and stuff. Not everybody had a raven to bring messages, right? So a lot of people had to wait for mail through wagons. So perhaps, you know, sometimes in reading it can also be a message is coming, you know, simple as that, right? So at any rate, that's Raidho. Definitely a beautiful little card, and an interesting rune, and thankfully one of the simpler ones to start off with. Hope you enjoyed that, and have a great day.